Hey, 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 everyone. Ooh, I see some familiar faces. Hello, people. Hey,
Hello,
Denise.
hello.
Hello.
Hey, Larry, Shirley, Duke, Debbie.
And I'm right side up this time.
Woohoo! Melanie. Hey, hey, hey. Awesome, awesome. We're going to give everyone just a few minutes to join us because I know they're trying to figure out how to get here. Hey, Michael.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Mhm.
Awesome. Is it Monday? Yep, it is. Hold on.
Monday.
And guess what Friday is, guys?
Whoa!
Woohoo!
Okay,
St. Patrick's
is
Day.
everyone wearing green or no? No green on Friday for St. Patty's.
Why
Purple.
not?
Purple, Denise? I like it.
Purple.
Love it. All right, let me get this link over to everyone. Give me just a second. I wonder if they're on the other link. This is what happens where the top echelon of Zoom, we have a lot of links. Right. Larry made it. Hey, Larry, haven't seen you in forever. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. It's been a while.
I know you've been hiding from me.
Yeah.
Everyone forgive me. I have like a sinus headache in Florida. It's like 90 degrees. The pollen has attacked me this afternoon, right, Phyllis? Yeah. So forgive me, I'm not on camera. It's kind of rude, but give me just a second to get my life together. And where's Mark Ham and Kathy Weaver? What'd you do to them?
I think Kathy might be on a different link because I was just texting her saying, I'm in. She's like, me too. I'm like, I don't see you.
But there was no one at the other one.
Oh,
Was there?
I don't know.
She says she's waiting at the link to get in. So
She's at the other link. Yeah.
That's the other link. Okay. Copy invite link.
Kathy posted.
Well, that's weird. Hold on, we're going to put it in the general chat and send it.
2629820.
Co-host training. Boom. And I am going to call her in here. How about that?
I just did that too.
Who else are we missing?
That's on here on the regular.
The Roscoffs?
Yeah, I'll send them too.
Boom. Done. I invited them. Hey, Bobby. Hey, Jean. Hey, Paul.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Hey, hey, hey. There she is.
Okay, so we've got something new to train on since this is the meeting that we have been waiting.
It's probably doing a podcast somewhere. But by all notifications I get.
That is the best news of all. How is everybody today?
Awesome.
Great. Honestly, we are super duper glad that you're here for sure. And thank you for joining in today. The first thing that we wanted to do, Philomena, where did you leave off? I don't want to step on what you have done already.
I have done absolutely nothing.
Okay. I am so sure that is right. I'd like to welcome, take a chance right now to welcome some of our newest co-hosts. And this is so fun for all of us to welcome new friends to the team. Melanie J is new since our last meeting. Welcome, Melanie. And certainly Christina is new. That is so fun. Phyllis is new. And it's just so much fun always to welcome our new friends to the co-host family as we call it, as far as our diva says. And that is the best news of all. So please do connect if you haven't already on LinkedIn. That's one of the first places that we go to be able to meet new friends and make new connections. So thank you again for saying yes. And thank you for using that incredible application. All right, the first thing I would like to do is ask who would like to do a screen share and show some of our friends on this call today how to find our very newest partner in the Happy Store. The Happy Store gets it. Who's going to do it? Who is going to show us how to find our newest partner in the Happy Store? You're going to force me to ask you? All right. Thank you, Jean. I'm going to make Philomena, you might have, Philomena, you're the host. If you could please make Jean a co-host so she can share screen. Jean, I appreciate you being brave to do that. Any of you who were on our worldwide call on Friday, Edwin announced one of our newest partners to the Happy Neighborhood Project, and this is so exciting. If someone asked you, first of all, who is the newest partner? And second of all, how do we find them? Jean, I'd like you to give us a tutorial on how to do that.
Awesome. So when you're logged into your back office, which is the Happy Neighborhood Project log on, it will give your status here and then on the Happy Store. And Happy Store is where all our fun stuff is. So you've got the ORL Care and Grant Cardone licensee. Is that the one, Kathy?
That's absolutely true. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. And that is awesome. So that's our new Happy Store. And then if you want to purchase that, you would just click on it to learn about the business and the course. Am I on track so far?
You are absolutely perfect. Now, learn how to do the piece that you're sharing with us right now.
Sorry, come again?
How did you learn how to do the piece that you're sharing with us right now?
Ooh, thanks to countless trainings with Kathy, but, let me tell you, when you usually log into your Happy Neighborhood Project back office, which is when you come onto the main, let's go back. Go back. Okay, when you come back onto your main happyneighborhoodproject.com, you will have what you call, let me just remove some of the menus, the Happy Co-op. When you click on that down arrow key, you'll have overview. And usually when you have the overview, if you click login, if you've logged in from that browser a number of times, it will take you automatically there. For some reason, if you don't usually, if it's a new browser or you just restarted your PC or many nice things, if it doesn't, then it'll give you a link to say, it'll give you a link to sort of hit. And when you hit that link, back office will automatically send you a link to log on. Okay. It'll ask for the email address. So in the event that you do not have an automatic logon set up, then usually you'll have a link to say login, for example, here. I'm going to go back. If you hit become a member, it'll take you on the member benefits. But if you're already a member, simply hit login. If it does not take you to the automatic screen once again, Happy Neighborhood Project will take you to a screen that says, enter the email that you've registered with us. So when you enter that email, then it'll automatically, within a minute, less than a minute, it'll send you an email on that email box that says, use this link to log in. Once you use the link, you should be into your back office screen like this. And then to take part of Happy Neighborhood Project and its various businesses, the Happy Sales Flow, the Zoom, our new Grant Cardone licensee benefit, then you'd come on the Happy Store here and click.
Fantastic. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is pretty awesome to be able to do a screen share and a tutorial in front of our peers. And I mean that with all my heart. So thank you, Jean. That was perfect. Now, how many folks here are on this? There you go. Actually part of the co-op. Hopefully all of our captains and co-hosts and mentors are part of the co-op. All right. Hopefully you log in every single day. If you are a member of the co-op, and you log in every day as a free member, you get 365 points. If you're a paid member, you get 730. So it's 2 points a day, 1 point a day, depending upon if you have paid to be a share member or if you are a free member. And either way is magnificent, and we're thrilled for you. Now, the first thing is, if you have a question about how to do anything when you are a co-host, please let us know that, because I would love to hear what your questions are. In the meantime, who is going to be the volunteer to show all of us, Jean, you did a great job, how to actually set up the Happy Wheel? Who wants to do that? Screen share, how to set up the Happy Wheel. Come on. Come on. Lynn, I know you know how. Come on. Let's have a co-host raise their hand. How do you set up the Happy Wheel? All right, Phyllis, you're up. Phyllis is one of our newest co-hosts, and I think this is incredibly brave for her to be able to set up the Happy Wheel right here on a screen share. Philomena, would you please make Phyllis a co-host on this call, por favor?
Yep, already done.
I'm so proud of her for saying yes. And again, if you think of a question that you have during your meetings that you have not learned how to do yet, and you would like to, or you need clarification, that's what we're here for. Every single second Monday and third Monday, right here, same time, same place, 3 o'clock, different ID numbers, of course, but we are super thrilled that you're with us. Phyllis, you good to go?
Maybe.
Okay, now while Phyllis is doing that, does everybody here know how to find the ID number of any Zoom call that you're on? At the top left of the screen, there's a little green shield.
Oh, got it.
You click on the little green shield that not only tells you where you are, which is always a good thing to know, but it's the ID number of the call.
Okay.
And you can also copy link to invite people right from that link. All right, Phyllis, what's the password for the Happy Wheel?
It is happy.
All right, HAPPY. And now, who would you like to answer what is the ID number for this call, or do you already know it?
That's the one that's in the corner, right?
Uh-huh.
No, and it won't let me.
That's all right. All right, who wants to read that to Phyllis? Don't be shy.
I can read it.
872-6298-2045.
Fantastic.
And it's in the chat.
Yes, it is. 872-6298-2045. Now watch what Phyllis is doing when she types that in. Then you click set meeting and now choose a random winner. Nice job. This is how you set up the Happy Wheel. happyneighborhoodproject.com/Zoom/winner. That's in your co-host manual that all of you have received at some point. Hopefully, especially Christina, you being a new one, new co-host, that would have been recent. Phyllis, once again, round of applause. That is incredibly brave to do a screen share. Phyllis has been a co-host less than a couple months with Midwest Ladies. So this is the type of thing that we want everyone to learn how to do. Michael Feiger is one of our newest co-hosts for the Carolinas. Everyone here has a camaraderie piece from a standpoint of co-hosts and captains, and Debbie Miller has on her background the 2-year anniversary celebration of Midwest Ladies. So Phyllis, Debbie Duvall, and Debbie Miller are all part of our dynamic Midwest Ladies team, and that anniversary celebration is actually this Thursday, and so we'd love to have all of the ladies join us. If you have a celebration of a 1 year, a 2 year, however many years you have been a part of this particular team, definitely create a message for all of us. And we'd not only love to support you, but definitely love to share that within our own networks. All right, if no one has any questions, we're going to go on to the next topic. Any questions so far? Again, don't be shy. This really is all about you. And we are thrilled to have you not only at these trainings, but definitely to learn from each other.
Hey, Kathy, I've got a hint.
Go ahead. Yes, absolutely.
So before you go and grab the Happy Wheel, go to the green shield in the top left corner and highlight the meeting ID number and copy it. And then go to the Happy Wheel. Because once you start sharing, you know how when you're on Zoom and you're sharing and you can't find, where the page is, it just makes it a little easier if you grab it before you open the wheel and start sharing.
Absolutely. And that's a perfect tip. Whoever is in charge of the wheel, and again, we have a captain and 4 co-hosts ideally at each meeting. Everyone has different roles. And in your particular meeting, maybe you've got the same script that you read every single time. You want to be co-host 1. Susie wants to be co-host 2. Billy wants to be co-host 3. And the person who is co-host 4 usually does the links, the wheel, and the LinkedIn question of the day. Now, who is brave enough on this call to do a screen share and show us how to find the LinkedIn question of the day? And while you're thinking about who is brave enough to do that, Sid, you had your hand up earlier. Did you have a question or something that you wanted the teams to learn?
Just a comment for the team, especially the co-hosts that are here on the call, is that when there are challenges, technical challenges, let's all be a little forgiving and understanding that technology doesn't work all the time. And if we could all maybe utilize the almighty mute button, especially when folks are working out challenges with technology, and especially when the chat is locked, especially if you're a co-host, if you guys would kindly not ask, please enable the chat, there's a number of things that are going on in the background, which is the reason why the chat is locked. Folks, just try and be cognizant, especially if there's new folks on the community. They might not understand what is happening here with all this ruckus that is happening. And especially as co-hosts, let's all try and be helpful to the captains, mentors, Edwin, if there are certain situations.
That is a beautiful message, and thank you for that. And let's talk about that specifically for worldwide, or
absolutely
you are on as a co-host. If you're a co-host on a call, did you know that you've got massive amounts of power on the call? Which means if all of a sudden someone is, perhaps, shall we say delicately, not aware that their camera is on, and possibly, did you know that you can click the 3 dots on their Brady Bunch square and turn off their video? Did you know you could do that as a co-host? And you're doing them a favor once again, because they might not be aware, especially when we first started Zooming a couple years ago. I saw things that I know were not meant for public view. And a lot of people were not aware how to do a lot of the nuances within the Zoom application. So click on the 3 dots, and even as not a co-host for a call, you've got a lot of power, shall we say. You can pin that particular person. We've talked about this before in some of our posting parties. You can actually pin that particular square, which means that's going to make the square the size of your computer. And that way, if their QR code is too small for your phone camera to read, you pin them to your screen, and now your camera is able, your phone camera hopefully will be able to read that QR code better.
Kathy, if we pin them, does it pin for everyone or just us?
Just for you. Okay. Absolutely just for you. And then you're able to read the QR code. And then at the top left of that screen, it'll say remove pin. Even though you love seeing their pretty face, you probably want them smaller again. Or you can go to the top right of your Zoom and literally click on gallery view. Underneath the view, click on gallery. But Sid brings up a perfect point. If you have been made a co-host of a call, first of all, quite frankly, that's a huge responsibility. And in that particular case, someone needs to be muted. I just took a call. Hello, hello, can you hear me now? They don't mean for that to be happening on the call, most likely. So how you mute them for the sake of the rest of the call. So if you have been made a co-host of any of the calls that you're on, specifically within the Happy Neighborhood Project, of course, click on the 3 dots and it will say mute. You'll also be able to mute them when it says actually mute on their screen. And that way it'll say the host is asking you to mute and then unmute if you choose to do that. So please consider that as well. As a co-host, you've got a lot of power in that regard to turn off the video, to pin the person, or certainly to mute them. The other thing, as Melanie was mentioning, if you are on a call and you are running the call, let's say your friend, one of your attendees wins the happy wheel. Possibly, how fun is that to spotlight them? Okay, so literally you're going to be able to spotlight them. And as a host of the call and a co-host of the call, you click on the three dots, the person who's speaking, they won the win. It's exciting. You now click on those three dots, scroll down to where it says spotlight for everyone. That means you're literally going to put that person in the spotlight so they show up on the whole screen. And then all of a sudden they're finished speaking for their 60 seconds. How do you get that gone? You literally click on the top left corner of the big screen and it'll say spotlight, remove spotlight, or remember always to go back to the gallery view on the right-hand side of your screen. Christina, did you have your hand up? I didn't want to miss you if you didn't. Okay.
I did not mean to if I did.
No, that's all right. We're super happy about you being here. And I'm thrilled, honestly, that you're one of our newest co-hosts. This is great. Now, that's another perfect example. What happens when we always say, wave to the camera, let's take a picture. This is so awesome. And then what accidentally happens? All of a sudden, it raises your hand because of the new Zoom features. Down at the bottom where it says reactions, on the top, right next to that is that little mountain triangle thing, and it says recognize hand gestures. That means when you do the thumbs up thing or you do the waving your hand thing, that, and all of a sudden it raises your hand for you. Well, that maybe isn't what you wanted to do. So all you have to do is turn off that feature, not to recognize your hand gestures. Your other people on your, and the reason we talk about this on the trainings is because when you have people that are attending your events, you're doing them a favor to show them how to read the QR codes, how to unraise their hand if they do, how to mute someone else on the call, different things like that. So I just wanted you to be aware of some of these nuances. All right, Ralph, I think you raised your hand to do the LinkedIn question of the day, did you?
I didn't, but I can.
Okay, good. Philomena, would you please make Ralph a co-host? Ralph is going to do a screen share and he's going to show us how to find the LinkedIn question of the day. If we have almost 7,700 followers now on our Happy Neighborhood Project LinkedIn page, do you think it's a little bit impactful when you answer the LinkedIn question of the day that 7,700 people could potentially see your response, depending upon how you tag it, of course? And I really do, once again, appreciate the fact that all of these things that we talk about in these co-host trainings are good for all of our teams to know. So when you go back to the rest of your team and say, did you know there's a posting party? Did you know we could go to 2 of these a week? Did you know there are 2 co-host trainings every single month? And did you know that we learned how to do the happy wheel and the posting and the tagging and all of these different things? That's what we love to learn right here on these calls. But please, if you think of something you don't know how to do or don't remember how to do, that is why we're here. I want to play the Jeopardy song. There we go. All right. Once again, Ralph, excellent job. Now we're going to do, once again, a LinkedIn, this is during the meeting, of course, a LinkedIn screen share to show all the people who attend your meeting how to find the LinkedIn question of the day so that they can answer. When we say that at the end of the meeting, when we say, please pause posting in the chat, we're going to answer our LinkedIn question of the day. This is exactly why we want to do that. Ralph, did you know that you're not sharing it yet?
It says I am.
Yeah, you're sharing your screen, but only your desktop, not the LinkedIn question of the day. If you open LinkedIn first and then do the screen share, I think that would do it. So stop share. Okay, and then as soon as you click on, if you already have that tab open of the LinkedIn, then that would help. Ian, while Ralph is getting that together, you have your hand up, sir?
Yes, I was just going to say, if you're the co-host that's actually sharing the screen for the LinkedIn question of the day or the happy wheel, get it organized before you start the event. So you're not rushing around during the event trying to find it. Just makes it a little bit easier and you look a little bit more professional as well.
Absolutely. Well, isn't that a perfect screen share to show? That is fantastic. Obviously, we have a little event coming up on this Friday called perhaps the 10th Annual International Day of Happiness. So that's pretty fantastic. If you all have your tickets already, that's the best news of all. We start at 9 o'clock Pacific time and we go to 3 o'clock Pacific time. So that seriously is our second biggest event of the year. So we have Global Happiness Summit in October and the International Day of Happiness on in March, usually during spring break.
Kathy, is there a like a schedule outline of like the event, like the day itself? Because like I know there's certain times I can't go because like I have already meetings, but like, I want to make sure I hit certain things.
That is the perfect question. Now, the good news is once you are in the event, this might be published the day before publicly, but even if it's only published on that particular day, on the left-hand side of the screen on Hopin, it'll actually show you a schedule of events and then you're able to see it. Sometimes the team publishes that ahead of time. Sometimes they only post it at the event, but that's a great question. All right, once again, Ralph, at the top of the screen where you are in the search bar, type in Happy Neighborhood Project. And this is for everyone to see, by the way. Ralph typed in the HNP question of the day, which is fine, but I want everyone to see how to find the whole page. Happy Neighborhood Project, that one on the top, perfect. You can just scroll down and click on that first link. There you go. All right, so now we see the whole page and we want to view the whole page. What happens? And go ahead and hit view page. Well, look at there. Ralph Dana got his ticket. That's great. And scroll up just a little. And it says view page down. There you go. All right, so as soon as you're showing your teams, your attendees, how to find the Happy Neighborhood Project official page, you'll see by looking at this, we have 7,680 followers right now. So what happens if I want to answer the LinkedIn question of the day? Ralph, if you would go down where it says Home, About, and Posts, right under Learn More, and click on Posts, that would be exactly what we talk about when we're doing our posting parties. These are fantastic photos that Philomena has created for us. So it gets to show our speakers. Keep scrolling down, please. We get to learn about Natsuyo, and this is Clubhouse. That's another awesome event that we have within the Happy Neighborhood Project. And it looks like right here, a few hours ago, LinkedIn question of the day. What was the last thing you did that you were proud of? Okay. What is the last thing you did that you are proud of? So how do you get this particular post, our LinkedIn question of the day, into the chat when you are hosting the meeting? Okay. Now scroll down just a little and we'll see who's commented on it. And this is look at that, Debbie Duvall, right here in our own meeting, our co-host for Midwest Ladies. If Ralph is not connected to Debbie Duvall yet, how would you do that from here, Ralph?
Click on Debbie's name.
Absolutely. Takes you right to Debbie's page. You've actually sent the request because it says pending, which is fantastic. So when Debbie goes into notifications, she would actually see that. All right. Now, if you at the top left, if you would hit the back arrow. Good for you, Christina. Christina just posted that she was the first person to answer the question this morning. That's the coolest thing ever. Now let's find a way that we might actually be able to be findable. Keep scrolling down, Ralph. We're going to find that question of the day again. One more. Keep going. Oh, we need to hit post again. Did you filter so that we can find it? Yeah, let's try that. So we can actually find the question of the day. And the best news of all, when you scroll on and hover over people's names and you're not connected with them yet, that's exactly why we wanted to find that. This would be most recent. Okay, and then you're gonna, well, let's just take this one since we're here. Do the 3 dots, please, on this particular link. I want people to be able to see how you can do the 3 dots on that post right there. And now you're gonna copy link to post. And when people see that, now stop share and come back to our chat. And this particular post about Natsuyo being our speaker, now we're gonna be able to see who the speakers are for our International Day of Happiness. Come to the chat box. Make sure you have clicked on everyone. Some people do private chats during their meetings. You're going to come to the chat box, click on everyone, right click, paste, and now that particular link to the post you just saw is going to be right here live in the chat, and don't forget to hit enter. Once again, these are the kind of things that a lot of times the attendees don't know about. What are some different things that you can learn if you are the actual co-host of the meeting? What happens if Edwin Adebri, our Chief Happiness Officer, pops onto a call? He comes to chat with us, comes to watch, of course, comes to get his picture taken with us. But what happens if he's got a specific message for that particular team? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our one, our only Chief Happiness Officer himself, Edwin Adebri. We're thrilled that you're here. Please tell us what you've got for us today. And then you give Edwin the spotlight. Usually he only has a few minutes to be able to stay for a meeting. And so when he does pop onto a call, especially if your other co-hosts don't notice that yet, this is the perfect chance for you to have, as a co-host, certainly as a captain, to be able to introduce Edwin to the entire group. Okay? Now, before we continue, if nobody has any questions, I would love, since we have some brand new friends here today, to introduce ourselves to each other. There's 30 people on this call. I seriously want everyone, our co-host trainings and our posting parties are usually the only chances that we have to interact with each other. When we attend a meeting, that's great. When we support another team, that's awesome. But for us to get to know each other, we only get a few minutes. And now that we've got co-host trainings twice a month and posting parties 8 or 9 times a month, this is our chance to actually interact with each other. So if nobody has any questions, we're going to do intros. Please tell us your name, of course, your particular location, and where you're a co-host. And then we would like to add one more thing today. One fun fact. All right. I won't put Christina on the spot, even though you're first on my screen. Debbie Duval, you've been with us for 2 years as Midwest Ladies. Let's start with you, your name, your location, where you're a co-host, and a fun fact about Debbie.
Thank you, Kathy. You are so funny. I'm gonna have to think really quickly. I am Debbie Duval, and I am here in the sunny Overland Park, Kansas. It was cloudy previously, but the sun is shining through just today for this meeting. I sell Park Lane jewelry. I am a part of the Midwest Ladies, which is opening and having its 2nd year anniversary, and almost with the same co-host. We are so excited. Fun facts about me. There's nothing fun fact about me. I get excited about meeting with ladies all over the world. And of course I get excited about talking about jewelry. So I would like to meet with each and every one of you. It's not fun, but it is a fact. Back to you, Kathy.
I think the fun fact about you is that you always have a counterpart.
Oh, she's not here with me. Yes, that would have been fun. Angelina Jewelry is missing in action. She's getting ready for a show later tonight. She is actually the fashion expert. I am just her voice. So see us both at HNP Midwest Ladies, 11 o'clock on Thursday.
Perfect. And thank you so much. And again, congratulations. 2 years is awesome. I love the fact that we've been together that long for sure. I've got someone next on the screen that says, I am happy. That would be Michael Feiger. Tell us about you, sir.
Yes, I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps and a digital freelancer located in West Palm Beach, Florida. And something that many of you don't know, that I'm a Latin dancer. And so everything I do, I think in style and dance.
Fantastic. That is a great fun fact. And Michael, of course, is one of our newest co-hosts for our Carolinas team. Shirley Burgess is in the house. I haven't seen you forever. How is Miss Shirley doing?
Good evening. I'm very well, thank you. I am, it's way past my bedtime, so I'm not very functional.
I appreciate
at the
you being
moment.
here. This is so sweet of you.
That's my fun fact. I'm still awake and it's past my bedtime. I'm here in London. I am co-host for the UK group. That's me. Not a lot
Awesome.
else.
It is really so great to see you. We're thrilled that you could be here, and thank you for staying up. This is awesome. All right, Duke Odom is next on my screen. Tell us about you and a fun fact.
All righty. So hi, everybody. I'm Duke Odom. I am in North Dallas. I'm a co-host of the Texas Afternoons, which is Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Central. I don't know how fun it is, but it is a fact. I have been to 6 continents and 61 countries.
Oh my gosh, that's quite a fun fact. Congratulations. All right, now I've got a quiz for everybody here. You have to answer really fast. Unmute for 1 second. Fast, 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 unmute. What is the name of Melanie J's dog?
Bogey.
Oh, there you go. It's Bogey. All right, Melanie.
I'm trying to catch him too right now from pop up, and he's
That's
being
okay.
really quick.
All right, tell us about you. Again, welcome to the team. We're so glad that you're here today.
I'm Melanie. I'm in Northern Virginia. I'm right outside of DC. I'm with Northeast Women co-hosting. A fun fact. Well, Bogey kind of ruined it. I was gonna have him up here. I've done a couple of dog shows with him. We've got 4th in group, which was really exciting, and it got really competitive when we moved here, and I don't really like the crew, so we're not doing that anymore right now. Anywho, I forgot that. I think that I was supposed to say next.
No, that's all right. The fun fact about you is for sure, and of course, having Bogey on the call is a blast.
Hopefully, I'll get him. I'm dropping little treats as like a little trail for him to come to my lap.
Yeah, well, Duke is actually dangling a carrot so that Bogey might not be so shy to come. When you see Duke, all of a sudden, Bogey will know that he has a compadre. All right, next up, a brand new co-host for Northern California, Christina. Tell us about you and a fun fact.
Okay, Christina Ko, Northern California. Fun fact, I don't know if it's fun, but just to relate off something somebody else said, my husband is a medically retired United States Marine Corps veteran. So I guess it's a fun fact.
That's a great fact for sure. And thank you for your service as well as Michael's too. All right, next up on my screen, Dana Sales is in the house. Everybody loves Ralph Dana, or shall we say George Lucas. Tell us about you, sir.
Ralph Dana, I'm with South Florida, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays. Fun fact about me is me and my brother were considered one of the top 10 racehorse trainers in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut circuit back in the 80s.
That is a great fun fact. And thank you again for being here. You have definitely traveled the circuit in the happy neighborhood. And I don't think there's a person on the planet yet that does not know Ralph Dana. Congratulations on your success. Next, Jean Crust is in the house. Hey, Jean.
Hey, good to be back in action. And, the fun fact about today is that we have such a massive turnout. So kudos to all of you who've come. That's awesome. My name is Jean Crasta. I like to call myself the Law of Attraction Queen. Let's chat so we get to know each other. And thank you for subscribing. But I'm also the co-host for Canada Women, Tuesdays, 2 p.m. And our captain is here, Denise. So please join us. It's ladies only. So if you've got siblings, friends who do business or service with Canada, then please invite them to come along. Thank you so much, Kathy. Back to you.
Thank you. Absolutely. And thank you so much. Canada Women is actually one of our teams that will celebrate a 2-year anniversary this summer. I think it's July 26th, actually. And the best news of all 4 co-hosts are originals and still together. And I think that's ginormous. Congratulations. You can't go wrong with Tommy Tong, right?
That's right. Can't go wrong. So happy to be here. I'm in Northern California with Christine. So welcome to Northern Cal group with Anders and Mickey and our Captain Steve Ramona. So I help people with across the country and soon to be around the world with living insurance that you don't have to die to. So happy to be here.
What is the fun fact about you?
Right now I am setting up a hop-in practice session so that people who haven't gotten into hop-in before can try and make sure that their networking and their setup is working. So I'll post that in the chat in a little bit.
Fantastic. I love that so much. Let's take a picture real fast. And one thing I wanted to share today, please remember the fun facts is a great question if you're thinking about that for your particular team. And people always love to share a fun fact about themselves. So that's always a great icebreaker. All right, smile pretty. Here we go. And excellent. Thank you so much. Next on my screen, Debbie Miller is in the house. I did that on purpose.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Yes, Thursday, we're going to be starting the celebration for the whole weekend. So all you ladies, be sure to come along 11 o'clock Central Time for Midwest ladies. And guys, I know you know somebody that you can send as well. And fun fact, 18 grandchildren in your house at Christmas is a riot.
Yeah. She says with such a huge smile on her face. Absolutely. That is awesome. Congratulations, Deb. All right, Ariel's daddy's here too. What's a fun fact about Mr. Valek?
Well, hi there, everybody. Paul Valek coming to you from Arizona. Me and Debbie Hayes, I think, are the only ones. We didn't move our clocks. All the rest of you messed with my Google Calendar. And so now I'm at least happy to know that the posting party's right after this, not an hour later. So that's good to know. Ian can update me on the Australia folks. I know they're all moving stuff around. Anyway, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, now Pacific Time, also Wednesdays for those of you who are phonetically looking to read, is when the Arizona chapter meets. Fun fact, the place I was born, 3 things we do very well. We play damn good hockey, we make damn good beer, and apparently know how to win an Oscar award. You'll have to figure out where that is, where I was born. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I did want to also share, when you attend our orientation classes every single Wednesday, it's in your back office to register. Orientation classes are not just for newbies, they're for all of us. And you get 50 points in the co-op now. So don't miss the orientation classes. Great way to meet people that find us accidentally with all of our SEO efforts. So orientation classes Wednesday. Kurt Roskoff is in the house. What's a fun fact about Special K?
Well, a fun fact is that I'm a water skier, and I started my water ski show career as a painted face clown, Wally the Water Wacko, which evolved within a month to be Wally the Water Whacker. And I could go on, but that's good enough.
Thank you so much. That's fabulous. Debbie Hayes is in the house. Your ears must be burning when Paul talks about Arizona.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So now we are 10 a.m. Pacific time because, as Paul said, we didn't change our clocks. Excuse me. So that would be Wednesday morning where we co-host. I market for Pet Club 24/7 to keep your fur babies healthy, and would love to get together and talk to everyone. Excuse me. And Kathy, you know what I'm going to say for my fun fact. I went to the University of Kansas and #1 seed KU, go Hawks.
I like the way you think, my friend. Congratulations to us, right? All right. Yes. Lynn Cook is in the house. Lynn, I can't wait to hear your fun fact.
Well, I'm not real sure how fun it is for everybody else, but it is for me. This May 22nd, we will celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary.
Oh my gosh, that's congratulations.
I was obviously a child bride, so
yeah. That's right.
No, what I do for a living is I help people look younger and age backwards and feel good. And I'm captain for Texas Afternoon with the wonderful Duke Odom, and also Texas Business Women, which is on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So come to Texas Afternoon first, then wait a couple hours and come to Texas Business Women for all of you women. And then on Thursday, Nevada at 4 p.m. Central Time. We would love to see you guys there. It's a great group of people. I hope you all will come. Ralph is wonderful to come to our Nevada group quite often, almost every week. So thank you so much, Kathy.
Absolutely. And please remember, watch how this screen is navigating. Every time someone turns off their camera, it changes their location. So please remember, when you're hosting an event, you got to kind of watch the whole room. And that's one of the other benefits of being a co-host for your specific teams. Keep an eye on the whole room, what's happening, the nuances within, and call on the person who might need an extra little boost that particular day. Next up on my screen, Edward Cicinato is in the house. I think he's a travel agent, right? Edward, tell us a fun fact.
Fun fact has nothing to do with travel. I'm part owner and drummer in a heavy metal rock band.
Oh my God, I did not know that. How cool. That is absolutely cool. Where are you a co-host, sir?
I'm a co-host with Travel Lovers, 12 noon Eastern time on Tuesdays, or 1 a.m. in Singapore.
1 a.m. in Singapore. That's pretty awesome. A little bird told me, by the way.
Or 1 a.m. tomorrow in Singapore.
Yeah, the next day. A little bird told me there's a very good chance that you will be getting a special visitor tomorrow at Travel Lovers. So everybody stay tuned and be sure and show up at least for halftime to get your picture taken. All right, Phyllis is in the house. You got to meet her a little bit, but we didn't get to hear a fun fact. Why is all that money behind you?
Well, I love to give money and help people get it back in their pocket. And I do that through our Dutch program that we have, software system. I do a free analysis. Let me know. I'd love to sit down and talk to you. I'm co-host of the Midwest Ladies. It's been, I think, right about a month. I'm having a great time. I'm learning a lot, and I'm meeting so many just wonderful people. And if you guys aren't, if you know somebody that's not a co-host, get them to step outside their box like I did and become that co-host. So a good fun fact is when you are left-handed, the less than 1% in the world of all the left-handers are what you call left hand dominant, left foot dominant, and left eye dominant. And if you are all three, then you are what's called a true southpaw. And my husband is right-handed, and we've been together since we were 13, and he would just throw his hands up in the air anymore with my left-handedness.
Oh, that is awesome. We are unique for sure. I love that right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Emily Gomer's in the house. What is a fun fact about Emily?
I've been helping out with quite a few podcasts. And thank God never be doing. But I am a co-host for Wisconsin, Minnesota, Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see everybody
Awesome.
there.
Congratulations. I love hearing about that. Every time I open my YouTube feed, by the way, what pops up? Emily and podcasting. And it's very cool to see your success journey. Congratulations. Next up on my screen, I think everybody knows Greg Bush. Take it away, sir. What's a fun fact about you?
All right. Well, I was thinking about this. There's several, there's a couple, but one I would probably have to say through my involvement with my prepaid legal business back in 1997, being a humble servant, very involved here in my community in the chambers. I was the Small Business Administration Home-Based Business Champion of the Year finalist. That was a big honor. I mean, it just came by just being very involved and helping a bunch of families. So it's something nobody knows. But anyway, hey, so I am a co-host of Texas Mornings, Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain. Come down to Texas, bring your boots. We'll teach you how to talk Texan. I'm the green chili guy, okay? Along with my fraternity brother, Nick Davis, the banana guy. So we have a lot of fun there. I represent Neora anti-aging skincare products for men and women, face, body, wellness inside out, hair care system, and weight management system. And I like to have a lot of fun. Yeehaw!
You're very good at that. Thank you for being with us today. Your energy lights up the room. Bobby Clark is in the house, one of our buddies from the posting parties. Bobby, how are you? What's a fun fact?
Hey, everybody. How's everybody going? A fun fact for me. I love growing fruit trees. I have blueberries and tangerines and lemon trees, and I share it all with the neighbors. I'm here in South Georgia, co-hosting the South Georgia at 10 a.m. every Friday morning. That's when the train leaves the station. Please be on time. What else? I help healthcare professionals. I guide them through their money and work-life stress by demystifying their path to happiness.
Awesome. And thank you again for being with us today. We love having these co-host trainings twice a month. Sid Singh is in the house. What is a fun fact about Sid?
Howdy, everybody. A lot of you folks don't know that I love to snowmobile, especially being up here in Canada. Sleds are fueled up and ready to hit the trail soon. That's it for me. Awesome. Thank you.
Love that right off the bat. Thank you so much. Sid is one of our dynamic captains. We also have one of our board of directors, actually several board members here today, the gentleman from Down Under. What is a fun fact that nobody knows about Ian Kingwell?
I could give you many, Kathy. Most are kept secret, in case I have to kill that person when I tell them. But no, 2 days' time, I'm really excited because there's only 2 more sleeps. The AFL season starts, so I'm really excited. And talking on the left-handed side of stuff, I can actually play golf both hands just as bad. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm equally skilled in both hands. That's why I usually say, which means I can't do nada. So yeah, that's
You
awesome.
want the events or not?
Sure.
Yeah, Paul just asked when the next Aussie event is. It's 2 hours' time. We have the Australian lunchtime event. Lynn Cook and Nick Davis will be special guest co-hosts today. And then tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, we have the Australian morning. And 2 hours before that, we have Wisconsin at 1 p.m. Central. And on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, with Sid Singh, Melinda Hoff, and Carolyn Williams, we have the Crazy Speed Networking.
Fantastic. And thank you for being with us. Larry Block is next on my screen. We've got to hear a fun fact about Larry.
Well, good evening, everyone. A fun fact about me that most people don't know is I'm actually a private pilot and have my pilot's license and can fly around at least the Atlanta area. I'm a co-host in the North Atlanta of the North Georgia. And I run a marketing company called Beyond the Outbox, where we do cutting edge marketing.
Fantastic. And thank you again for being with us tonight. A private pilot, huh? Nice. Right after this event, in just a few minutes, we're actually going to have our first posting party of this particular week, Mondays and Wednesdays. Again, please join us, co-hosts and captains only. Next up on my screen, another board member's with us. Diva's in the house. Tell us a fun fact about Diva.
So, fun fact, I speak 4 languages. I speak English, Spanish, Spanglish, and I speak people. What does that mean? It means that Kathy and Philomena are talking to each other, but somehow they just don't get what each other is saying. I translate for them. And all my echoes in the chat, come visit me. I host a few events. Love to have you.
That is awesome. And thank you again. It's so nice to see you all the time. Marilyn, can you come on camera and tell us about you? Aloha. Let's see, Marilyn. Sophia, what about you? I don't want to miss you if you're available. Molly, you're next.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go right ahead, Sophia. Tell us a fun fact about you.
Oh, well, the fun fact about me is that it is, I think, less than 30 degrees here in Chicago, Illinois, and I am out walking in nature.
Yeah, being 37 in Kansas City, I can definitely relate to that. So how awesome to have you here. Where are you a co-host?
I am a co-host in Indiana, Illinois, and we meet at 11 a.m. on Fridays.
Fantastic. And thank you for being with us today. Molly, are you able to talk? There you are. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Molly. I'm from Atlanta. I'm with Supporting Communities, and I used to be a tap dancer.
Wow, I actually did not know that, and I get to see you often, so I did. That's a very fun fact. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. Leslie, are you able to come on and talk? There you are.
Hi.
Leslie, it's great to see you.
Hi, yeah. Fun fact about me, I actually became a citizen of France before ever stepping foot in the country.
Now that's interesting. All right. Yeah. And where are you a co-host?
The Caribbean. It happens every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Perfect. And thank you for joining us. Marilyn, one more shot. Aloha to Marilyn. Okay, Philomena, we have saved you for responding at this particular, you have to tell us a fun fact. We have to know something amazing about Philomena Moncour.
Well, Denise stole mine, but I was going to say the 4th language is sarcasm. Gosh, I feel like some of you guys have stolen a couple of it. Like, I'm ambidextrous.
Okay.
I play soccer with my left foot. I golf left-handed and drive left-handed. but I eat with my right hand. It's the weirdest and darnest thing. So I'm going to stick with that because I think I've shared some other fun facts with you guys before, but I'm kind of ambidextrous. How about that?
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, please,
Kathy.
Please, pardon me.
What about you, Kathy?
Kathy.
Fun fact about me is you're going to have to come to the posting party to find out. And right now, so please join in if you haven't already. But the biggest issue is if you think of questions that you would like answered for these co-host trainings, we can go over the manual. You have a manual, you read, read, read. We can go over the meetings. Your captains help you with each of those. This is all about you. So every time you see co-host training, if you have an issue that you want to talk about, this is the place to do that. So we're going to say goodbye for now, save the chat, connect with all these dynamic rock stars on this call, and we will see you in 1 minute at our first posting party of the week. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Bye for now. Fun fact coming up, don't miss it.
Save the chat. Posting party link is in the chat if you need it. Awesome. Bye, bye, bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Hi guys, see you soon.